Welcome to Dota 2 Update for the week of July 18th, 2011. Our first story of the day, in a rare instance, Valve mentions Dota 2 officially in a news post and says it's coming out soon. More on that in just a second. Our second story of the day, could Dota 2 feature a 6 vs 6 player mode? News screenshot says possibly, but logic says most likely not. We'll cover that as the second story of the day. And our final story of the day, the biggest one for this week, a Dota 2 tournament invitation letter sent out to a Chinese Dota team has been leaked and uploaded online. This is probably the biggest leak and biggest piece of news of this week, so stick around for this. You're going to want to see this letter. Because not only is it just an invitation, it also hints at a possible live stream of this Dota 2 tournament happening at Gamescom. Alright, so jumping into the meat and details of the story, our number one story, Valve officially mentions Dota 2 in a very rare instance. They posted basically a news post on their Steam website announcing just basically an optimization of their distribution servers. It's nothing too huge, it looks like, but at the end they say, in quote, over time, more and more of the content on Steam will be delivered using this new system. Soon, Dota 2 will be delivered using it. So there's really not a lot here, except for the fact that they say Dota 2 is coming out soon. But we already knew that it was slated to come out fourth quarter of this year, so the end of this year sometime. So we're gonna see if Valve upholds that release date. Alright, so our second story of the day. Could Dota 2 feature a 6 vs 6? So when I first found this story, the headline was Dota 2 leaked screenshot reveals 6 vs 6 matches, and I almost wet my pants because it said leaked screenshot, but then when I clicked into it, it was just one of those server screenshots, and I'll put it up for you guys to see. It's not exciting at all. Basically, the thing was, it says players 12 out of 12, so the person that assumed that, oh, because there's 12 players, it could be a 6 vs 6. However, the most likely scenario is that it's still a 5 vs 5, but those extra slots are just observers or bots or something like that. So it's not as exciting as the title makes it out to be. However, one of the more valuable information I think that came from this screenshot was that it says Valve Dota server number 18. So that means there's at least 18 servers. There could be a lot more, and the reason that's exciting is because it seems like the more servers there are, the more of a chance that there will be a beta or a public beta or semi-public beta for us to play. Because think about it, I mean, why would you need so many servers if it's just Valve employees testing it? But I'm no expert on how many servers it takes to run something like a public beta, so I don't know if 18 is a lot, and obviously there's going to be probably more than 18 since this is just the 18th server that got the screenshot taken of. But let's say there was something like 75 servers. I mean, to me that would say that there will be more of an opportunity to get more people playing, because 75 servers seems like a lot for just Dota employees or just a very small group of people. So the more servers, I believe, the more chance that there will be something like a public beta. So that's just a thought that came out of this news article. I mean, basically it was a huge disappointment because I thought there was going to be a leaked screenshot like it said in the title, but unfortunately not. So moving on to our biggest story of the week and our last, a Chinese website, dota2.sgamer.com, I cannot believe this, has actually published the invitation to the Gamescom tournament that was rumored from last week. They've actually published the invitation sent to one of the Chinese teams, and I'll throw a picture up of the letter, but this is amazing. I mean, basically it says, Valve Corporation is delighted to invite you to participate in our Dota 2 International Invitation being held in Cologne, Germany from August 17th through the 21st. 2011. So all the stars have aligned perfectly. It looks like this Gamescom tournament is indeed for sure happening. We've been hearing it from so many sources. There is so little chance that it's fake, and seeing this letter is just way too exciting. And that's not all, folks. If you just read into the letter itself, at the end of the first paragraph it says, quote, we anticipate many more people will be following the event, quote unquote, the Dota 2 tournament via the internet. And to me, that screams only one thing: live stream of Dota 2 tournament at Gamescom. Oh my gosh. I mean, how else can you follow a gaming tournament over the internet? live stream, of course. And I know a majority of people who are Dota 2 fans probably cannot attend Gamescom, and for those lucky few that can, damn, you're lucky. But if what this sentence says is true and is what I'm thinking, it won't matter because at least there's gonna be a live stream. However, hold up, let's take a step back for a second and think about this analytically. This is just my speculation on that one sentence in this letter. It could very well not be a live stream and something much less exciting. However, I think the smartest move for Valve to get the most excitement out of this event would obviously be a live stream. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with that statement. So that's about all the excitement from that letter. Everything else is just sort of accommodations and travel information, because since of course this is an invitation to the event, not actually meant to be read by the public, and this website, this Chinese website, I can't believe they actually leaked this. So there you have it, the news for the week of July 18th, 2011. And while we wait for Gamescom 2011 in just under a month, I'm gonna go play myself some Dota and Han, and I'll see you guys next time.